Welcome back to another incredible episode where we explore the rarest and most valuable coins ever minted in the history of the United States. Today, we are going to take you deep into the history, mystery, and shocking value behind one remarkable coin, the 1990 D Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin. Yes, you heard that right. This seemingly ordinary quarter from 1990, struck at the Denver Mint, could be worth a staggering $57,987 in today's rare coin market. Make sure you stay with us until the end, because this might just be the coin sitting in your pocket change, and it could change your life. Let's begin by talking about the origin of the Washington quarter. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. The coin replaced the standing Liberty quarter and quickly became a permanent fixture in American currency due to its powerful symbolism and patriotic design. The obverse, or front side, of the coin features a classic left-facing bust of George Washington, based on a sculpture by Jean-Antoine Houdon, while the reverse originally displayed a heraldic eagle, emphasizing strength and freedom. Now let's fast forward to the year 1990. This was a significant year in American history. The United States was experiencing the end of the Cold War, the beginning of major advancements in technology, and a rapidly changing economy. In the world of coinage, the U.S. Mint continued producing standard-issue coins, including the Washington quarter, with millions struck across various mint facilities, namely Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco among these. The Denver Mint was responsible for producing the 1990 D Mint Mark Washington quarter. Millions of these coins were minted, but only a select few survived in pristine condition or with unique striking errors, which is where things begin to get exciting. While the average 1990 D quarter may only be worth 25 cents in circulation, the coin we are highlighting today is no ordinary quarter. It is a rare specimen, featuring a combination of extreme rarity, brilliant uncirculated quality, and unique attributes that set it apart from the rest. Collectors and coin experts alike are always on the lookout for certain characteristics that can drive a coin's value sky high. For the 1990 D Washington quarter, a few of these key features include high mint state conditions such as MS 67 or higher, strong and clean strike details, lack of surface marks, full luster, and sometimes even rare die errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet issues. These small imperfections or exceptional traits can transform a pocket change quarter into a treasure worth tens of thousands of dollars. One of the most astonishing cases occurred when a rare 1990 D Washington quarter graded by a top professional coin grading service was sold at a prestigious coin auction for a jaw-dropping price of $57,987. That's right. A single coin, originally worth only 25 cents, fetched nearly $60,000 due to its condition, rarity, and collector demand. This shows the sheer power of numismatics, the study and collection of coins, and why so many people are getting into the hobby today. But how can you identify if you have one of these rare gems in your own collection? First, check the mint mark. Look just to the right of Washington's ponytail on the obverse of the coin. If you see a clear D mint mark, you're halfway there. Next, examine the coin's surface under bright light. Look for strong details, no visible wear, and brilliant luster. If your coin has no scratches, bag marks, or dullness, it may be worth submitting to a grading service. Additionally, you want to check for any unusual features. Does the coin look off-center? Are any letters or numbers doubled? Is the edge of the coin smooth or misaligned? These are all signs of valuable errors. If you're unsure, it's always best to consult with a certified numismatist or coin dealer who can help you determine its true value. Now let's talk about why this specific 1990 D quarter reached such a high market value. The coin in question was in mint state 68 condition, meaning it had nearly flawless surfaces, full original luster, and an incredibly sharp strike. It was encapsulated and graded by a leading authority in coin authentication, which confirmed its superior quality. This coin was also one of the finest known examples in the world, making it highly desirable for elite collectors who seek the best of the best. The demand for top-grade Washington quarters, especially from the late 20th century, has been growing rapidly in recent years. As more people enter the numismatic market and competition for rare coins increases, the prices of these exceptional pieces continue to soar. Coins like the 1990 D Washington quarter in MS 68 condition have become trophy assets, often purchased by investors and collectors who understand the long-term value of owning such historical and monetary artifacts. So, what does this mean for you? It means it's time to check your change jars, old coin folders, and inherited coin collections. That quarter from 1990 you thought was just pocket change might actually be a jackpot waiting to be discovered. And remember, not all valuable coins are ancient or centuries old. Some of the most valuable treasures are hidden in plain sight, disguised as everyday currency. In conclusion, the 1990 D Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar coin is more than just a piece of metal. It is a reflection of American history, a testament to craftsmanship, and potentially a life-changing discovery worth up to $57,987. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, now is the time to pay attention to every coin that passes through your hands. You never know when you might find a treasure. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins that could be hiding in your pocket, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a chance to uncover hidden wealth from your own coin collection. Stay tuned for more amazing stories from the world of numismatics. Until next time, keep collecting and keep dreaming big. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins from the modern era of American coinage. This is the story of the 1996 D Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar coin, a seemingly ordinary piece of currency that has taken the numismatic world by storm due to its extraordinary value and rare historical significance. Buckle up, because by the end of this video, you might be checking every quarter you own. The Washington quarter has been a staple in American coinage since it was first introduced in 1932. It was created to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, the obverse features a bold and dignified profile of George Washington, while the reverse initially displayed the American eagle with wings spread, clutching arrows and olive branches to symbolize both peace and readiness for defense. Now, fast forward to the year 1996. This was a transitional and important time in U.S. minting history. The Denver Mint, marked with the letter D, produced millions of Washington quarters that year. However, among these millions, a tiny handful of coins emerged with extraordinary qualities that today make them worth nearly $73,000 in the collector's market. So, what makes the 1996 D Washington quarter dollar so special? First, let's talk about the basic coin details. It's made of a copper-nickel clad composition, weighs 5.67 grams, and has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters. It was produced in large quantities, with the Denver Mint alone striking over 906 million quarters that year. At first glance, the 1996 D quarter seems common. But in the world of coin collecting, value often lies in the smallest of details. One of the most significant reasons this coin commands such a high value is due to rare mint errors and near-perfect condition examples. Some 1996 D quarters were struck on planchets that were improperly prepared or misaligned, leading to spectacular visual oddities that collectors absolutely treasure. These include off-center strikes, double dies, broad strikes, and missing clad layers. Additionally, coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC as Mint State 68 or higher are extremely rare and sought after. Let's talk about the grading. Most circulated coins range from very good to extremely fine, but the ones that make headlines are the coins that are in pristine uncirculated condition. A coin graded MS68 or MS69, with flawless surfaces, sharp details, and full luster, can skyrocket in value. That is exactly what happened with the 1996 D Mint Mark Washington quarter that recently sold for a jaw-dropping $72,992. It was graded an extraordinary mint state and exhibited a remarkable strike and finish. Collectors compete fiercely for such high-grade coins because they are nearly impossible to find. Aside from errors in grade, the demand also comes from collectors who are completing registry sets. These are ultra-competitive sets where collectors aim to own the highest graded examples of each coin by year and mint mark. A top-quality 1996 D-quarter can be the missing piece that makes a registry set unbeatable, which is why some collectors are willing to pay tens of thousands of dollars just to acquire one. But there is also historical and nostalgic value in this coin. The 1996 D-quarter comes from a time just before the massive transformation of the quarter series into the popular statehood quarters that began in 1999. This makes it one of the final issues of the classic eagle reverse design before the new era began. It is a bridge between the traditional and the modern, and that makes it even more appealing to seasoned collectors and new hobbyists alike. So, how can you tell if you have a 1996 D-quarter that might be worth money? First, examine the coin carefully under good lighting. Look for unusual markings, doubling of letters or numbers, off-center designs, or anything that looks out of place. If the coin appears to be in excellent condition with strong luster and no visible wear, you may have something special. It is highly recommended to send it to a professional grading service to determine its true value. Keep in mind that a coin must be authenticated and graded by experts to achieve the high market prices we're talking about. Now, let's talk about market trends. Over the last few years, the value of rare error coins and high-grade Washington quarters has steadily increased. With coin collecting gaining popularity through social media, YouTube, and online auctions, the demand for coins like the 1996 D-quarter has grown significantly. Rare specimens that used to sell for a few $100s now fetch tens of thousands, especially at major coin auctions and collector expos. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that combine rarity, beauty, and historical relevance. And the 1996 D Mint Mark Washington quarter fits all those criteria. It has become one of the unexpected stars in the numismatic world. Who would have thought that a coin minted less than 30 years ago could now be worth nearly $73,000? That is the magic of coin collecting. If you're wondering where you might find such a valuable coin, the answer is closer than you think. Always check your pocket change, your coin jars, old rolls from the bank, or even collections passed down from family members. You never know what treasures might be hiding right in front of you. To recap, the 1996 D Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar coin has become an iconic rarity not because of its age or design alone, but because of the rare combinations of mint errors, superb grading, and collector demand. With a current market value reaching up to $72,992, this coin is a stunning reminder that everyday objects can hold unimaginable value. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative or exciting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin stories, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you checked your 1996 quarters lately? Who knows, your next coin discovery could make you rich. Until next time, keep hunting, keep collecting, and never underestimate the power of a single coin. Welcome back to the channel, where today we explore the jaw-dropping history and unexpected value of a coin that might just be sitting unnoticed in your change jar right now. We're talking about the incredible 1998 D Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar coin. Yes, this seemingly ordinary piece of currency from the late 1990s is today turning heads in the numismatic world for its fascinating story, hidden features, and skyrocketing collector value. Reaching up to an astonishing $52,928 in the current coin market. Let's take a journey back to 1998, a year filled with significant events and transitions in American culture, technology, and politics. As the country prepared to enter the new millennium, the United States Mint continued the tradition of producing Washington quarters. These quarters featured the familiar and iconic image of George Washington, the first president of the United States, designed originally in 1932 by sculptor John Flanagan. Washington's profile faces left on the obverse side of the coin, with the word Liberty inscribed above, the national motto "I in God We Trust" on the left side, and the date 1998 prominently at the bottom. Now, What makes this coin truly special is the tiny letter D located on the obverse side near the hair tie of Washington, which indicates it was minted in Denver. In 1998, the Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of Washington quarters for general circulation. At first glance, the 1998 D quarter might seem just like any other pocket change, but what separates a regular coin from a rare and valuable one are the unique conditions and errors that can occur during the minting process, making some of these coins worth tens of thousands of dollars to the right collector. Among the rarest examples of the 1998 D quarter are those struck with off-center errors, double dies, or exceptionally strong strikes on premium quality planchets. Some coins from this year have been discovered with doubling on the lettering or the details of Washington's face, which significantly increases their desirability. Another major factor contributing to the high value of certain 1998 D quarters is the condition and grade. Coins that have never been in circulation and retain their original luster, sharp strike, and flawless surface are graded by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC with extremely high ratings like MS68 or MS69. These coins are so pristine that even the tiniest flaw can reduce their value. However, when such a coin is found in near-perfect condition, it can fetch thousands, and in some recent cases, even over $50,000. So why exactly is one of these coins valued at an eye-watering $52,928 today? One recent auction revealed a 1998 D Washington quarter that was professionally graded and preserved in impeccable mint state, with rare strike characteristics that made it truly one of a kind. The coin exhibited no signs of wear, was perfectly centered, and had exceptional eye appeal, drawing fierce bidding competition among collectors. The final hammer price shocked the numismatic community, setting a new benchmark for the 1998 D quarter. For those who are curious about how to identify whether they have one of these rare coins, here's what to look for. First, inspect the coin for any doubling in the lettering or facial features of Washington. Then examine the coin surface for any minting anomalies like off-center strikes, die cracks, or planchet errors. Lastly, check the overall condition. If the coin appears shiny, uncirculated, and without scratches or blemishes, it may be worth getting it graded by a professional. Collectors also seek out full-strike coins where every detail is sharply defined, particularly the lines in Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers on the reverse. Some 1998 D quarters have also been found struck on experimental planchets or foreign metal compositions, which can elevate their value to extraordinary heights. To put things into perspective, most quarters from this year are worth only 25 cents. But a flawless, rare error or perfectly struck example can command tens of thousands of dollars. This wide value gap is what makes coin collecting so exciting. You could be holding a life-changing treasure and not even know it. Now let's talk about the reverse side of the coin. The 1998 D quarter still features the traditional eagle reverse design, which would be replaced just a year later in 1999 with the introduction of the 50 state quarters program. This makes the 1998 quarters some of the last standard eagle designs before the dramatic shift in style. The eagle is depicted standing on a bundle of arrows with olive branches below, symbolizing strength and peace. The inscriptions United States of America, E pluribus unum, and quarter dollar are all present, forming a patriotic frame around the bird, because the 1998 D quarter is part of the last full year of the classic eagle design. Some collectors assign additional historic value to it. Combine that with a high-grade condition or rare error, and you've got a coin that dealers and enthusiasts will fight over in auctions. If you're lucky enough to find a 1998 D Washington quarter in your collection, don't dismiss it as just loose change. Study it carefully. If it appears uncirculated or unusual in any way, it's worth taking the time to have it professionally appraised. Coin shops, grading services, and online auction platforms such as Heritage Auctions or eBay can help you understand the true worth of what you possess. And remember, coins with documented provenance and grading certificates will always command more trust and higher bids in the market. The lesson here is simple. Always check your coins. What seems like an ordinary Washington quarter minted in Denver in 1998 could turn out to be a rare numismatic gem worth more than a brand new car. And with today's rising interest in collectibles and historical currency, the value of these coins is only increasing over time. So there you have it. The full story behind the rare and extremely valuable 1998 D Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin, with the current market value soaring to $52,928. This is not just a story of metal and minting, but a tale of hidden treasure, historical significance, and unexpected fortune. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's most surprising coin discoveries, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more amazing coin stories that could put money in your pocket. Who knows, your next big find might be just a coin toss away. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting! Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most remarkable and historic coins in modern American numismatics, the 1980p Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin. This seemingly ordinary 25-cent piece has stunned collectors around the globe with its incredible historical importance, unexpected rarity, and a jaw-dropping current market value of $71,282. So grab your magnifying glass, sit back, and let's unravel the fascinating story of this hidden gem that might just be hiding in your pocket change right now. The year 1980 was a pivotal time in American history. The economy was battling inflation, the Cold War tensions were high, and Ronald Reagan was on his way to becoming the 40th President of the United States. Amidst this backdrop, the Philadelphia Mint was striking millions of coins, including the standard Washington quarters. But among those millions, something extraordinary happened. A limited batch of the 1980p Mint Mark Washington quarters emerged with a combination of perfect strike quality, superior condition, and, in some rare cases, unusual errors or varieties that would later skyrocket their value in the coin collecting market. To truly understand the worth of the 1980p quarter, we need to go back in time to the origins of the Washington quarter itself. First introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, this coin quickly became a staple in American currency. Its design, crafted by sculptor John Flanagan, features the bust of President Washington on the obverse and an eagle with spread wings on the reverse. This design was minted for decades with only minor adjustments, making it one of the most iconic images in U.S. coinage. By 1980, the Washington quarter had already seen over 4 decades of circulation. The coins minted in Philadelphia carried the distinct P mint mark, a letter that had only recently begun appearing on coins from the Philadelphia Mint just that same year. That makes the 1980p mint mark especially historic. It was the very first time that the Philadelphia Mint applied the P on a regular issue quarter. This small detail makes the coin not only a first of its kind, but also a critical piece in the timeline of minting innovation. Now let's talk numbers. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 635 million Washington quarters in 1980, but only a minuscule number of them survive in gem uncirculated condition today. Coins that are preserved with original luster, clean surfaces, and no circulation wear are exceedingly rare. Add to that the few that display doubling, off-center strikes, die cracks, or planchet errors, and you're looking at a tiny fraction of coins that could fetch incredible value at auction or among private collectors. And that brings us to the most astonishing part: the current market value of the most pristine 1980p Mint Mark Washington quarter. While an average circulated example might only be worth face value or a small premium of a few dollars, an uncirculated example in MS 67 or higher condition can be worth thousands. In fact, a record-breaking sale recently shocked the coin collecting world when a perfect example of the 1980p quarter sold for an astonishing $71,282. Yes, you heard that right. $71,282 for a single 25-cent coin. What makes a coin like this command such an incredible price? It comes down to rarity, condition, demand, and historical significance. Collectors are constantly on the hunt for coins that represent milestones in U.S. mint history, and the 1980p quarter checks every box. It is the first year of the Philadelphia Mint mark on quarters. It is part of a widely collected series. It's over 4 decades old. And when found in flawless mint state, it becomes a numismatic treasure that collectors are willing to pay thousands for. But here's where it gets even more exciting. Because so many of these coins were struck for circulation and released to the public, there is a chance, however small, that one of these high-value quarters could be sitting unnoticed in your coin jar, your wallet, or inside a forgotten piggy bank. Imagine finding a coin that's worth over $71,000 just lying around, waiting to be discovered. This is the kind of story that keeps collectors searching and inspires new enthusiasts to enter the world of coin collecting. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1980p quarter? Start by checking the date and the mint mark. Look for a clean, bold P on the obverse of the coin, just next to Washington's ponytail. Then examine the coin for its overall condition. If there are no scratches, dings, or signs of wear, you may have a high-grade piece. Use a magnifier to check for any unusual features like doubling of letters or numbers, misaligned dies, or minting errors. If your coin looks special, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can dramatically increase the coin's marketability and final sale price. It's also worth noting that coins with certified grades of MS 67, MS 68, or higher are especially desirable. These grades indicate a virtually perfect coin with exceptional eye appeal. Since the vast majority of 1980 quarters were heavily circulated, finding one that's survived in this pristine condition is truly rare. Collectors all over the world are now watching the 1980p mint mark quarter closely, as its value continues to rise. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual collector, this coin represents a powerful lesson that even the most common-looking coins can sometimes hold extraordinary value. It teaches us that history is alive in the coins we use every day, and that paying attention to the smallest details can lead to the biggest discoveries. So, the next time you get change at the store or empty your pocket at the end of the day, take a moment to examine each coin carefully. Because who knows? You might be holding a hidden fortune in the form of a 1980p mint mark Washington $quarter coin worth a stunning $71,282. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins and valuable currency, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another amazing coin story. Until next time, happy collecting and good luck searching for that once-in-a-lifetime coin treasure. Welcome back, coin collectors, treasure hunters, and history lovers. In today's exciting and eye-opening video, we will take you deep into the world of one of the most surprising and valuable coins from the modern U.S. minting era, the 1995p mint mark Washington $quarter coin. Yes, you heard it right. This ordinary-looking 25-cent piece has been turning heads in the numismatic community, not because of its age or metal content, but because of its rarity, minting history, and shocking market value. Believe it or not, some examples of this coin have been sold for as high as $32,983. So stay tuned as we explore the origin, historical context, design details, era varieties, collector demand, and current market trends surrounding this small but mighty piece of American coinage. Let's start with the history of the Washington quarter. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. The design, featuring a bust of Washington on the obverse or front of the coin, was created by sculptor John Flanagan. Over the decades, the quarter has undergone multiple design updates, but the 1995 version retained the classic Flanagan portrait that was familiar to millions of Americans. The 1995p mint mark Washington quarter was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which is denoted by the small letter P on the obverse side, just to the right of Washington's ponytail. This mint produced hundreds of millions of quarters that year, but what makes some of these coins so valuable has to do with their extraordinary condition, unique die errors, and the numismatic demand for high-quality examples. In total, the Philadelphia Mint struck over 1.1 billion quarters in 1995. However, most of these coins were heavily circulated and lost their fine details through everyday use. It is extremely rare to find a 1995p Washington quarter that is still in pristine condition today, especially in mint state 67 or higher, which is a professional grading term used to describe coins that have no wear, sharp details, and excellent luster under magnification. Collectors are especially drawn to high-grade examples of modern coins because they are often overlooked, and many were not saved at the time of minting. Most people in the 1990s didn't think to collect quarters right out of their pocket change. That is why today, finding a 1995p quarter in almost perfect condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. And when such a coin appears in the open market, auction houses and private collectors are willing to pay a small fortune to acquire it. Another factor that significantly adds value to the 1995p quarter is minting errors. Some of the most valuable and expensive 1995p quarters that sold for over $32,000 feature dramatic mint errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or planchet errors. These mistakes occur during the production process and result in unique one-of-a-kind coins that drive up prices due to their rarity. For instance, a 1995p quarter with a prominent double die obverse error shows noticeable doubling in the inscriptions such as Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, or the date itself. These doubled elements give the coin a surreal, ghost-like appearance and are extremely desirable among error collectors. Similarly, an off-center strike, where the coin design is misaligned due to improper placement of the planchet, can turn a 25-cent coin into a five-figure treasure. Let us now turn to the design itself. The obverse of the coin shows the familiar profile of George Washington, designed by Flanagan. His calm expression, flowing hair, and the word Liberty boldly inscribed above his head give the coin a stately and historical appearance. Below Washington's neck is the date 1995, while to the right is the all-important P mint mark. The motto "In God We Trust" appears to the left. The reverse side of the coin features the American eagle with wings spread proudly, standing on a bundle of arrows with olive branches underneath, symbolizing America's strength in war and desire for peace. The beauty and balance of this design is one reason collectors still value quarters from the 1990s, even though they were mass-produced. Coins that display crisp details, a full strike, and attractive toning or luster are particularly in demand. Some high-grade examples are known to possess full steps on the eagle's feathers, a detail that only appears when the dies were properly aligned and the coin was struck with enough pressure. These small nuances are what separate a regular coin from a rare treasure worth thousands of dollars. Now, let's discuss the current market value. As of today, the highest known auction price for a 1995p Washington quarter in mint state condition or with a major error has reached $32,983. This sale was made at a reputable numismatic auction house where expert grading and authentication were confirmed. This price reflects the growing demand for modern rarities and the fierce competition among elite collectors to own the best of the best. If you're holding on to a jar of old coins or happen to come across a 1995p quarter in excellent condition, take a closer look. Examine it under good lighting, preferably with a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look for strong details in the portrait and eagle design, a sharp mint mark, and no signs of heavy wear. If you suspect it could be a high-grade specimen or notice any strange doubling or off-center strikes, consider getting it professionally graded by a trusted coin grading service such as PCGS or NGC. Grading can cost a small fee, but the return on investment can be massive if your coin turns out to be one of those rare and valuable examples. Keep in mind that many coin dealers and collectors browse online marketplaces daily looking for hidden gems that others might overlook. It's not just about rarity, it's about quality, condition, and IAPL.to summarize. The 1995p Washington $quarter coin might look like just another piece of pocket change, but under the right conditions, it can become a treasure worth tens of thousands of dollars. Whether due to a minting error, perfect preservation, or high-grade rarity, these coins represent an incredible opportunity for collectors and everyday people alike. So dig through your drawers, sort your coin jars, and pay close attention to any quarter bearing the P mint mark from 1995, because you just might be holding a coin worth over $32,000. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed learning about the 1995 P quarter and want more in-depth videos about rare coins, valuable finds, and how to sell them for top dollar, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Leave us a comment below if you think you found a rare coin or have any questions about coin collecting. Until next time, keep hunting, stay curious, and never underestimate the power of pocket change.